Welcome back to Wedlocked and Loaded.
Wedlocked and Loaded.
You women.
Do not lump us all in one category.
So you girls, and lie and stretch the truth and try to get us jammed up.
First of all, I'm a whole ass woman, right? Think about
no
that.
No disrespect.
Sounds like it to me. So why can't y'all, what is it with men that they just can't walk away?
Depends how good it is. You don't want to give that away.
Greetings, ladies and germs. New episode of Wedlocked and Loaded. I am your host, Daniel Laurent, and I'm accompanied by
the one and only Leah Nicole.
There might be like 2 or 3 other. Like I saw like Leah Nicole 22, and then like Leah _.
I am the one and only Leah Nicole.
All right, I'm just saying.
There may be others named Leah Nicole, whatever their last name might be. However, I am the only me.
Leah _Nicole 69.
No, just straight up. That's it.
All right, fair enough. All right, so we're back again. Hope you have enjoyed the previous episodes. Thank you so much for liking, following, all that good stuff as usual. Thank you for commenting, sharing the music video to Cry For Me. Stay tuned. The film hopefully will be in, a festival near you, depending on where you are. So, yeah, just wanted to say that. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, there's a couple of things that's on the docket for today. And one of them, Miss One and Only Leah Nicole wanted to break down song lyrics. And so, the song that she wants to break down is Taste by Tyga. So, the lyrics go a little. Is that the song?
You know it ain't.
So no,
it's Where I Want to Be by Donnell Jones.
Not My Neck, My Back by Kaya.
No.
Oh.
My neck, my back, lick my soup and my crack.
See, you don't even know
because my neck, my back, lick. Right? Wasn't that? I think something like that.
Anyway.
Okay. That's the next show. All right, so we'll break down. So how do you want to do this? You want to play a piece of it, or you want to just do the lyrics?
So we can play a piece of it, but and we can also talk about the lyrics, right? Like we could do whatever. I think before we get into that, I want to take it back and say something regarding a previous episode, right? Because even with these lyrics in this song, right, there's a line about cheating. He says he'd rather leave than cheat. And so what I don't want to be misconstrued is that neither one of us are glorifying cheating, right? I think the basis of, or the purpose of us talking about it is because sometimes it happens, right? And it happens to people that have been together for many years. It happens to people that have been together for a few months, right? Like, people sometimes are not always honest, but more importantly, sometimes people just get fed up, but they're too comfortable to leave, and so they seek elsewhere, right? And anyway, so let's get on to these lyrics.
But why'd you bring that up? You just wanted to clarify that you wasn't condoning?
Absolutely. Like, I'm not. It's definitely not like I don't want it to feel like.
Well, you weren't in favor
glorifying it.
Oh, because of the question of how long before.
Right. So I mean, like, we talked a lot about cheating, right? And I think because it's something that happens constantly. Like, we all know someone that has cheated on or has been cheated on in a relationship. I just don't want it to seem as though, like, hey, yeah, go find you a side piece, because that's not what I'm saying.
No,
it's not.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that, folks just need to figure some stuff out, right?
What if it's not a side? Maybe more of it's an appetizer.
The
Like,
bottom line
when
is,
you sit down in a restaurant and you order like some nachos, right? Like that's not your meal. That's not like, it's just nachos. Nachos are nachos.
so yeah, nachos are nachos.
You can
right?
have like
can you
shredded
get full
chicken.
off of nachos? Can it be? Can nachos be
if
a
it's
full
nacho
meal?
grande? Yeah.
Can nachos be a full meal? Right? Like, cause okay, you can put the meats, you can put the protein, you can put the grains. You know what I'm saying? You can put the legumes, like
The what?
the beans. You can put the sauce.
Pardon me.
You know what I'm saying? You can put the dairy with the sour cream and the cheese.
Yeah.
You can even get a little fancy and put the little
Scallions.
peppers on it, right? And some cilantro and some scallions. Make it pretty. You know
Or
what
you
I'm
could
saying?
just do basic chips and
The bottom line
salsa.
is, can you get full off of it?
If you put effort
Can
into
you
it,
get full off of
you could.
nachos?
You could.
You can get full off of anything that you can that you consume
Tell me
if you
about
eat
it.
enough of it, right?
Tell me about. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So let's not play these games. Talk about the appetizer.
Say it when you love
Please.
someone.
Yeah.
You know.
You don't let them down.
I know.
So stop letting people down.
I know, Leah. All right, so go on.
Okay. There's a few things in here that like, and I feel like and we've all done it, right? We've all listened to songs, sang along, not really paying attention to the lyrics or like letting them sink in. Like we just vibe. We vibe with the music. And for whatever reason, this song came, not for whatever reason, but for whatever reason, I'll say it again. The song came on, and on this particular day, I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, what? I don't know. And it made me pose this question. So let's talk about the lyrics, and then I'll get into the question, right? And so, let me see. Where is it exactly? So, I'd rather leave than to cheat. If she gives me some time, I could be the man she needs.
No, Leah. No.
What?
If you're going to do it, then say the lyrics and then stop and then do your piece.
I'm
You're not just
saying
going to
lyrics.
like butcher the lyrics. The first thing is I just left my baby girl a message.
Okay, so I wasn't starting at the very top, okay? But
You always start at the top and work your way down.
Not always. Sometimes
That's
you
my
start from the
method,
bottom.
and
no,
you
it's
know.
not. It's
Hey,
not.
No?
It's not always your bottom. Sometimes you start from the bottom and you work your way up, and that's
Nicely.
okay.
Very nice. Very classy.
I mean, you started it.
I know. All right. Go
Well,
on.
so since you wanna interrupt me, go ahead.
I just left my baby girl a message. Said I won't be coming home. I'd rather be alone. She doesn't fully understand me. 'Cause I'd rather leave than cheat.
It's not the lyrics, but okay, you close.
What? That is the
That
lyrics.
I'd rather leave than to cheat.
'Cause I'd rather leave
No,
than...
that I'd rather leave than to cheat.
I'm reading the lyrics, and it says, 'cause I'd rather leave than cheat.
Okay, I got lyrics right here too. So somebody
Your lyrics
ain't
are
right.
bogus. I
But
got a
that's okay.
trusted site.
Okay, that's cool. I'm not gonna argue with you about it. We're not gonna do this right now. But go
If
on.
she gives me... rather leave than to cheat. If she gives me some time, I could be the man she needs. But there's a lot of lust inside of me, and we've been together since our teenage years. I really don't mean to hurt her, but I need some time to be alone. Now, do you want to break any of those down, or you want to like keep going? This is supposed to be like a little better synchronized, Leah. You're killing me.
Yeah. And so listen,
Jesus.
I mean, because now you want to go on and sing. You know what I'm
But
saying?
when you love...
Yeah. Okay. You done?
No, because I really wanted to get into it, but
So okay, so let's stop here, right? Like we've been together since our teenage years. There's a lot of lust inside of me. Well, let's flip it. But we've been together, whatever, right? We've been together for.
Are you drunk?
No, I'm not.
All right.
I mean, but if I was, is that what you're gonna do?
Because I just... Come on. This
There's
is
a
your
lot of
topic.
lust inside of me,
Yeah.
and we've been together since our teenage years,
Uh-huh.
right? So let's talk about that for 1 second, right?
Oh, boy. Who doesn't have lust, though?
Well, so I think that's a good question.
You don't have lust?
I don't feel like I'm lusting after anybody, no.
Idris?
No, like I think that he is attractive.
Yeah.
Right? But
Sexy.
again, like, I don't, if I seen him, like, I'm not going to try to jump his bones, right? Like, I don't want to be with him romantically or sexually. I appreciate looking at him, right? The same thing with Nas.
So you're a voyeur.
I didn't say I want to watch them be intimate with anyone. What I said is that I appreciate looking at them.
Oh, you want to look at
In
them.
my mind, we could be real good friends, but nothing sexual.
That's what I call it too. Real good friends.
Okay, asshole. But so let's talk about let's get back on topic, right?
Meow.
Let's get back on topic.
Uh-huh.
And so, you know, been together since our teenage years. There's a lot of lust inside of me. When you are with someone for so long, come on, get your shit together. This should not make you nervous.
Leah, come on. I'm not even paying you. Come on.
When you're with someone for so long, damn, you made me fucking forget. Is there a sense of like FOMO? Like, do you feel like you're missing out on other sex?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so elaborate more on that.
I don't want to elaborate, Leah.
I want you to, though, right? Because we're having a conversation.
Why do you feel
like? Why do you feel like? I guess this also goes to the question, right?
Now wait, let's be clear. Are you asking me for me, Daniel Laurent, or are you asking me for my data field research?
I'm asking a general question, but I want you to answer it, and I want an honest answer, whether you got some data or whether you got, you know what I'm saying, or you're talking from experience.
I'll give you both. So yes, there's a fear of missing out, and it's also a matter of new, right? So the same way.
So fear of missing out on the new.
No, I think that it's separate, but I mean they could be intertwined. But fear of missing out of, damn, like that, you know, when summer comes, right? Or spring comes, summer comes, and you start seeing the sundresses, and you're like, oh shit, and you start like seeing some things walk around, and you're like, oh man. Now, depending on where you are, it can go a little further, right? Or you could just be like, oh man, and you can admire and you can keep it moving. But like depending on where you are, it can go a little further than that. As far as the new, it's no different than anyone with their cell phones or cars or computers or gaming systems, right? Now we know people that have, you know, the oldest iPhone ever, right? But then we also know people that every time the new one comes out, they get it. So that thing of having new is a real thing. Now, if you apply that to relationships and or sex, intimacy, whatever, that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so is there a point when that, so I feel like you're comparing apples to oranges, right? When you're talking about like technology, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's fair to compare to sex and intimacy, right? New, Leah. It could be new Jordans. It could be new whatever. New.
So it can be new.
It's new. It's new. I want new.
It can
a new restaurant that just opened. I gotta go there.
This is what I'm saying. Is it just the fear of missing out on the new, right?
For me, it's separate.
Okay.
You know, for me, it's separate. I think, you know, because my personal preference, as I believe I said I've definitely said it to you, I would prefer older. So the new could be, for celebrity's sake, the Cardi B's, the Meg Thee Stallions, the Lottos. I'm not interested. I'm more interested in Halle and Angela and etc. Those.
So new regardless is
new is new, but
new regardless is something that you don't have, right? Like something different from what you already have, rather. That's it.
Yeah, I guess.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so I guess it kind of, and we're veering off just a little bit, but it kind of goes back to this question, right? And I've always felt like this, right? A penis is a penis, and a vagina is a vagina.
You feel that way?
I do, right? Now, I understand that all are not made equally, right? Like, you know, you got the big slongs and you got the micros, you got the in betweens, right?
Nice.
I say that, you know, it is what it is, because the bottom line is it's made to do a job, right? The goal is, when you are having intercourse, the goal is to you know, to orgasm, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for that reason, I believe that it is all the same. Now, when you get into, you know, when you get into looks and the physiques and all of that, like, that changes. When you get into conversation, those things change, because now you're not in it just for the orgasm. Now you become, you know, emotionally tied one way or the other. And those things are intertwined. And so that's what makes it feel better or worse.
You think?
It's my opinion.
I mean, I can see that. So, let's see. So she doesn't fully understand me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather leave than to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you skipped that. I mean, that's important.
So, I mean, I was definitely going to get there.
No, you skipped.
She doesn't fully understand me. So, there's no real need. So he's saying she doesn't understand the fact that he'd rather leave than to cheat.
No.
Like, that he wants some time to be alone. She doesn't understand that he wants some time to be alone.
Yeah. Like, give me a minute. Back off.
So here's the thing. I don't think nobody.
Back.
No. So stop that.
What
I don't
Ludacris
think.
say in that song?
I don't think, you know. Speaking as a woman, and from a little bit of experience, right? I wonder if that's where we was at in Puerto Rico. Speaking from a little bit of experience.
That's a prison.
So that's how do you know?
Because it is.
Anyway, I'm gonna show you some pictures, because we probably was by a prison, but like we was looking out just like that.
Serves you right.
Whatever. I was with your kids, so how does it serve me right?
Oh,
that's crazy. You always want to hate on my trips.
I thought it was a different.
Anyway, what do you feel like a woman doesn't understand about that?
I think. I mean, I don't exclusively make that for women.
Mm-hmm.
I think women and men.
Mm-hmm.
When your partner says to you, like, I think I need some time alone, like, depending on your space and what's happening and what's going on,
mm-hmm.
that can just be very disruptive, and you're like, what?
Absolutely.
And then your immediate thought, well, I don't say what a person's immediate thought is, but, you know, the thought could be like, did I do something?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And as we just spoke about, it may have nothing to do with the person, but, like, I feel like it's a natural thing for a person to feel like, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? And it's up to you. If you can articulate it, it's up to you to say, you know, and not the cliche, it's not you, it's me, you know, but, like, it's really, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you could break it down, and if you could break it down in such a way where you're articulating yourself and communicating clearly, and a person still doesn't respect that and give you the space, then that's a separate issue.
Well, I think there's this, right? I think that how the hell did we get here? Right? Like, did you just wake up today and say, oh, you know what? This is a lot. We've been doing this for so long. You know, we've been together for so long. And, you know, I don't want this no more. Like, do you just wake up and do you just wake up and feel that way? You know what I'm saying? Or does things happen over time and everybody's just so hush and pretending and faking the funk, misleading, and then it's just like, yeah, I'm done playing. I need a minute so I can play over here. Like, how does that work?
Don't do that, Leah.
How does that work?
Don't say so I could play over here. It's not about that.
The bottom line is that that's what I'd rather leave than to cheat.
Yeah, but then we get down. Then we break down what is cheating, right? We already had this discussion.
So the bottom line,
if he goes to dinner with a young lady and then they end the night with a sweet kiss, right? That's considered. That's considered cheating if you're in a relationship. No. So instead of doing that. Now he's not finger popping her. It's just a sweet kiss, and then they go their separate ways.
The bottom line is this: I'd rather be alone.
I said that ain't the lyrics. Stop mangling the man's words.
Because you all in my head now, right? I'd rather leave than to cheat.
Yeah,
right.
That's honorable.
But he's also insinuating that he has interest elsewhere.
Maybe she's not giving it up, Leah. It's so layered, yo.
Again, where
maybe
are these conversations? Again, well, why? Why is he knocking her pH balance off?
Why has he got to be the cause of it?
Because why ain't he?
What?
Because why ain't he?
Leah, her diet,
it's not just her diet.
Her feminine wash.
It's not just that. It's you all's hygiene.
That all plays a role, yo.
Or not.
Listen, yo.
It's your diet as well.
That's assuming that they have we're going down a rabbit hole that we don't even know.
The bottom
That's assuming
line
that they have an unprotected sex.
Yeah, and whether he's.
It's not sure.
It is sure. It is sure.
Give the bit.
It is sure. I bet if he is performing oral, he ain't doing it with no dental dam. Like your mouth hygiene's got to be just as right. You think that's not gonna knock some pH balance off? Is you crazy?
Nah, you gargle first.
Dog, don't be out here spreading misinformation like that.
What do you mean?
Gargling is not going to take care of all your oral hygiene. So don't be out here giving miseducation.
Leah. Listerine helps prevent cavities, restores enamel, and kills 99.9% of bad breath
brand
germs.
Of mouthwash, but the bottom line, yes, it can help prevent those things.
It's 6-in-1. It cleans the whole mouth. It freshens breath.
Again.
It kills bad breath germs. It strengthens your teeth. It restores enamel.
Again.
And so that's all you...
Don't be out here misinforming because you don't just need to wash your mouth with mouthwash. You need to see a dentist and get your stuff together.
Well, I go for my yearly checks. But I'm just saying, like, you know. Yeah.
Not everybody does, player.
No. I mean, hey, that's tough.
So,
you know.
This is what I'm saying.
And don't bite your nails. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
and
you talking about finger popping. Dudes they be having mad dirt up underneath their nails.
You can't do that, yeah, because that's crazy.
Again, so it's not just her taking care of her hygiene while her pH balance is off. It's the people too.
Listen, us guys, we have our own classes for this, and I don't feel like merging these classes together in this episode. However, when it comes to you all and your pH balance, y'all need to make sure you're good. You eat your, whatever it is.
We are good, and we do make sure we're good.
Make sure you flush. You drink plenty of water. Have that.
Sir, do you have a vagina?
Have that.
Do you have a vagina?
Have that ionized hydration.
Hello, do you have a vagina?
No, I don't identify. No.
Okay, so don't sit up here and do that.
No, I'm speaking on behalf of men.
No,
you make sure that y'all clean that thing out and clean it properly.
Anyway,
you know what I mean?
Anyway.
And then you take your finger and rub it around and make sure it's appropriate before you put that thing on display. And so I'm saying he'd rather leave because it might smell crazy.
So you just up and so you've been together since your teenage years, and now you just want to up and leave because now I have a smell that you probably contributed to. It's crazy. Let's have a conversation. Like, what happens to the conversations? What happens to
People don't own that stuff, yo.
try to? So that's my point.
We've been together since our teenage years, right? And all of a sudden, you're starting to have really bad skin issues. And I'm saying to you, hey, I know this dermatologist that blah, blah, blah. And then you're still not going. And I give you the phone number. And I actually call them and make an appointment for you. And you still don't go.
So now you're going down a rabbit hole.
No,
But
I'm
let's
saying
move on,
we talk about
right?
the smell.
Let's move on.
We talk about the smell.
Let's move on.
What? No. Like, we talk about the smell. Then what? Like, how does that get handled? Right? So, say it's you, and you being a contrarian you are, well, you know, it's you, because you eat a lot of Tabasco sauce, and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, well, yeah, but it's something wrong. You know what I'm saying? And so if, you know, do you want to constantly go out to dinner and it smells like sewage at the restaurant? Leah?
Alright,
I'm asking you a question now.
I'm not playing this game.
All right, girl. Go on. Move on to the next lyric. Are we doing the chorus now?
Go ahead. Do your thing if you want.
But when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad. Now that I want to leave, she's crying her heart to me. How could you let this be? I just need time to see where I want to be.
Now.
Wait, hold on. There's one more line.
Go ahead. Hurry
where
up.
I want to be.
Let me ask you this.
Leah, you got to let it breathe for a second.
It done
what
breathed.
the fuck?
It done breathed.
All right.
Okay?
Well, clearly something wasn't breathing. Back to the last thing I just said.
Time to see where I want to be.
Oh, God. Here it goes.
Now,
This is an honorable record, Leah. You are making this dishonorable, you know.
I'm not. I just have one simple question.
Bullshit.
I have a simple question.
It's never simple.
I just need time to see where I want to be. So folks is just supposed to sit back and wait till
No,
you figure
you see
it
where you
out?
want to be, too. No one said for you to wait for me and see where I want to be. See where you want to be, too. And if you want to be here, then sit tight. I'll be right back. Jay-Z said it, too.
I'll be right
I was
back.
going to get right back.
Yeah. Yeah, what was he doing?
Song cry.
Yeah, what was he doing, though?
Sounds like a love song.
Huh?
That's my point.
Song cry.
Yeah,
Man.
okay. But
I can't see it coming down my eye.
Is that really fair? Like,
Leah, oh my God. Come on.
and
Girls
you're saying,
do it, too.
Hold on,
It's-
and you're
it's-
saying,
it's what it is.
Hey, what I'm saying is that I think that's just crazy. Like, why? There's so much.
I know.
There's so much.
Why are you taking it so, like, what's...
Because I don't know. I'm telling you, like, I was driving and the joint came on. I was like, wait,
So
what?
it hit
This
you.
is crazy.
So the same way that hit you like that, it hit a person like that where they need to come home and have a conversation with their spouse. And how you think that goes?
Hey, listen, you know what?
And that actually has happened in real life.
I'm
and
sure that
we
it
know.
has, but-
And so how does that go?
But here's what I'm gonna say. Again, you don't wake up like there's things that lead to that,
You've
and when
been
you
feeling.
don't take care of those issues, then that's just where you are. But I think it's really messed up to kind of like blindside somebody with this, right? But regardless, my whole thing is this, right? Like, so we've been together since our teenage years. Now we in our 30s, right? So say we've been together since we was 13. Now we 30. That is how many years? That's 17. That's 17 years that I've spent with you, right? And I think this happens a lot.
I'm glad you said spent, not wasted.
I mean, at this point, you know what I'm saying?
No.
It's going to feel like a waste.
Nah, man.
Right? That's 17 years. And
Beautiful
sometimes,
years.
And
I know.
And sometimes it's more than that, right? Now, for women, they think, for some women, they're thinking like, oh, everything is good. All right, boom. We're getting older now. Want to have a family now. Now you want to up and pull this? So now I'm 30 years old or 30 plus. Now I got to see if I can find it. Like you just wasted my time, dog. You could have found out.
It depends how you look at that, though.
You wasted my time and you put me in a bad space, right? Because now I got to go find somebody tomorrow to be with so that I could procreate, because I want a family. I want a family. You jammed me up, dog. You jammed me up. You wasted my time. Now you're talking about you got a lot of lust inside of you. Well, when we was younger and I had all these niggas on my back and I'm shooing them off, like they was lusting after me and I had a little bit, but I wanted you more. I'm constantly pushing away because I want you. I love you. But now you want to wake up and tell me you're not coming home? You rather leave than to cheat? And you got a lot of lust inside of you? That's not right.
Would this same energy be kept, Lee, if this was a Keisha Cole record?
If it was reversed,
I could break down some of those lyrics from her too.
If it was reversed, absolutely.
Yeah,
like I don't agree with wasting nobody's time. But why are you getting mad, sir?
But that's subjective. Why would you do that? Why do you consider that waste?
Listen, I just
like
gave you a
people go to college
example.
and don't like advance in what they studied. That's not a waste of time.
So here's the thing.
I mean, it could be.
It is a waste of time and it's a waste of money, right? Now, if you're going to college for a specific degree, right? Okay, so maybe you're studying in that field for 2 years, right? While you're studying in that field, you're also studying some basic shit as well, right?
Yeah.
That you can walk away from using that basic knowledge, right? Now,
exactly.
Now,
so, yeah.
Will that degree be no good to you? No, it's not going to be any good, right? You just decide to pursue something else. I get that. We're not talking about 20 years. We're talking about 4 when we're talking about college. 2 to 4 years, maybe 6, right? And if you want to go a little further, fine. Go ahead and do your 8. But education...
It's all education.
Yes, you can learn something. You can learn things.
Yeah, I learned plenty from you.
I'm sure you did.
Come on, don't do that.
I'm sure you did.
Because you're being funny, and I was actually complimenting you.
I'm sure you did, and I'm not taking it. I'm not being funny.
And you learned from me. See.
Listen.
All right, we're wrapping this up.
I've absolutely learned some things from you.
Make sure you subscribe.
But we didn't finish.
No, make sure you subscribe. Follow us under the page, and then we can, wedlocked and loaded.
The love that we share is real. Bye.
Leah, what? What verse are you even? That's not even a lyric. What are you talking about?
It is a lyric.
Oh, verse 2.
But in time, your heart will heal. Yo, that shit's crazy to me.
Leah.
Like, what?
All right. So seeing you. All right. Okay. Never did I imagine that you would play a major part. In a decision, no, that's not the.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
No, in a decision, that's not the thing. Damn, I can't find the pocket.
Do I leave? Do I stay?
No, in a decision, Not so. Oh, okay. I'll just because I can't find a pocket for that. Do I leave? Do I stay? Do I go? Or do I think about my life and what matters to me the most?
Selfish ass.
Girl, the love that we share is real. Boom. But in time, your heart will heal. Boom, 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 boom. I'm not saying I'm gone, but I have to find what life is like without you.
Woo!
But when you lost.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I just think that I just find it really interesting and for a few reasons, but for the most part, right? Like even if you brought up Song Cry, right? Like I was just fucking them girls. I was gonna get right back. Like, why is it that y'all always gotta put like it's like you just got like you just put us in a pocket, right? Like just you don't want to let us go because you don't want nobody else to have us.
No.
Right?
No.
But you ain't ready for what we got to give you.
Well, it depends.
You ain't ready for what we can do for you.
Well,
you ain't ready. But you want to hold on instead of letting somebody else that's ready come in.
Look at it this way. You go in a supermarket, right? You get a cart. And you go down the cereal aisle. And you're like, you think about childhood. I want some Fruity Pebbles. I want those Frosted Flakes. I want some cream of wheat. I want some grits. Blah, blah, blah. And then you go down the next aisle and you're like, that's a lot of sugar. You know what? Let me put the Frosted Flakes back. Let me put the cream of wheat back because I'm not probably going to eat that. That's probably just going to sit in my cabinet. But let me keep the other things in my cart, right? And you get to the actual checkout.
So you kept the Fruity Pebbles? Anyway, go ahead. So
you get to the actual checkout. And then as things are adding up, you're like, wow, $268.49. $312.38. Shit. Okay. And you start looking like, all right, well, let me put these back. I don't need that. Right? But you held on to that whole thing until you got to the... Now, you might have been in the store for an hour plus, but you held on to all those things in your shopping cart because that's what you thought you wanted. But once you get to the checkout, it's like, I can't afford it. I don't need it. I don't want it as much as I thought I wanted it. And you make your decision right then and there, right? But there could have been somebody, you grabbed the last box of Fruity Pebbles, and somebody went in there to physically buy it because that's what they needed. But you had it in your cart for an hour plus as you're walking around and doing your stupid fucking Snapchats and all that filter shit, right?
First of all.
And smoking your hooks.
In the supermarket? What are we talking about?
Hey, whatever.
So you didn't sound like a grown ass man going into the grocery store then and there, right? You sounded like a young motherfucker that
Leah, come on,
didn't know how to
shop
going into, or you sounded like somebody that just burnt down.
I hate
2 blunts,
Leah,
right, and got the munchies going into the store, right? Like
I hate that. Damn, y'all. I wish.
At this point, when you go to the supermarket, right? And I've been going to the supermarket for a number of years.
You're good. I love it. All right. You got that.
You go in knowing what the fuck you want versus knowing what you need, right? You're going to stick to the list. So you're not wasting space in the carriage. You're not wasting cash at the register. You're not wasting space in your trunk. Now back in your cabinet. You're not feeding your family bullshit. There's no going to the supermarket for nostalgia value. Like, what are we talking about here? Stop wasting people's time.
Period, sis.
I'll give you that. I mean, I definitely, what you just did is classic. Like, what I feel like,
stop wasting.
It's
time.
Definitely a generalization, but I feel like what women do in a conversation.
No.
Right? Like, that same dynamic could have been applied to the rice aisle or the spaghetti aisle or the
it could have.
The produce
and everybody
aisle,
has a
right? And you thought you wanted
preference.
asparagus, but instead you're gonna get broccoli. But
now here's the thing.
You made a marvelous argument that was very like Mr. Howland S. Shout out to English High and debate class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, good for you, Leah. That was a good flip. Good for you.
Anyway,
1 point.
My point is that, like, and that it goes both ways. Like, stop wasting people's time. Like, if you know that you're not ready for some shit, let it go. And if it's supposed to, if this where you're supposed to be, then at some point it may come back one way or the other. Whether y'all come back together and be the best of lovers, or the best of friends, or guess what? It's okay if y'all don't even see each other no more. If y'all don't talk to each other no more. But don't waste people's time like that.
I don't look at it as wasting time.
It is wasting time.
Unless you're literally intentionally stringing a person on and knowing that you have zero interest.
Daniel.
People wake up the next day and they're like, yo, this is not where I want to be in my life.
And here's the thing. So I also understand that.
Do you
aspect,
respect that?
Right? I absolutely.
Do you understand it and respect, or just understand it?
So for me, if I understand something, then I also respect it.
Bullshit.
It's not. Prove me wrong.
I mean, I had like a political reference, but like, you can understand that things are being done. That doesn't mean you respect the process and how it's playing out. There's two separate things.
So what I'm saying to you is that if I understand it, then I respect it, right? So let me give you an example. Like, I'm not going to argue back and forth about it. Like, hey, all right, it is what it is. That's it. I don't have to like it to respect it. But if I understand it, I will respect it. Okay.
I mean, all I say to that is, sweet little dee-dee-dee-dee, I don't mean to hurt you, baby.
But you did.
No.
But you did. But now what?
Say when you love someone, you just don't treat
So why
them
you
bad.
doing it?
Oh, how I feel so sad.
Do you?
Now that I wanna leave.
Peace, dude.
Leah, so you can't be the spokeswoman. You can't be the spokesperson for women, right? Because
I'm not trying to be.
You are sending horrible
I'm not
messages.
trying to be. I'm not.
And
I'm
you
saying,
are sending
So what I will say is this.
energy of intolerance.
Here's the great. Because why? Why should we tolerate bullshit?
It's not, Leah. And
Why?
stop swearing and watch your lady mouth.
Why? Why should we? So
it's not bullshit.
So
Listen,
here's the deal.
I need
Here's
a little
the deal.
time to be alone.
Yeah,
That's it.
Go do that. You
So
shoulda
let
did
me
that.
be,
You
yo.
should have did that before.
I didn't want to do it when I was a teenager. I want to do it as a 24-year-old. Give me a minute, and I'll call
So
you
now
in a
we
minute.
20
Give me
I'm
a
gonna
minute.
give you the minute, but don't expect me to pick up the phone when you call.
He
That's
didn't say
my
that in
point.
these lyrics. Maybe that's the remix. But he didn't say that. He didn't say, give me a minute, and when I call you, you better answer. You fucking, he didn't say none of that.
Extra. Hold on. Let me go back to where
He didn't say
this
none
can
of
be.
that. He just said, I just need time to see. That's it. Girls do that shit all the time. We watch movies for it. Come on now. And then depending on how if the dude's not wrapped tight, it turns into something else. Girls do that shit all the time. Come on now. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just need time. It's not about no other dude and blah, blah, blah. And, I'm going on vacation. And then, whether you go on vacation and you do what your claims are, or you go on vacation and you're doing your
What my
damn, what's the
claims
thing?
are?
What's the dancing bear? Whatever it is.
Okay, whatever.
You know what I mean? Like what happens in St. Thomas stays in St. Thomas. Stella got a groove back. We know all about it. I seen that movie.
Stella got a groove back. That was Jamaica.
Leah,
Don't mix up the islands, man.
I know I can't do that with you. It's different pool boys. So, all right.
Okay.
Did we unpack the record?
Yeah,
I mean,
we did. So stop letting these dudes waste your time.
Did you say sis?
I did.
You talk. So you're giving like okay. Don't do that. All right. So guys, make sure, please don't use this song as a point of reference when you are delivering said message, right? But if you need time to see where you want to be, then be upfront. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah, like so the point is that okay, so you're kicking it with somebody you find you're interested in them, you think they're, you know what I'm saying, attractive, whatever, right? Let that be what that is. Don't now want to sit up here and play house and do married things if you're not really going to fully commit, if you're not really ready to fully commit. So before you take that leap, make sure you got all that lust out of you. Make sure you're actually ready. Because folks don't got time to be wasted. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna sit up here in the corner pocket waiting for you to fucking take the 8-ball out to shoot your shot. We ain't doing that.
Not balls in pockets.
We ain't doing it.
I mean, there was other things that we had, and you literally just bulldozed the whole show and wanted to do a deep dive. You realize that, right?
Whatever.
And now we don't have time because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta go outside.
You see how that works?
How it work?
It's rude, yo.
Okay, well, I mean, go for it. What you want?
Nah, yo, I don't nah. It's just awful.
No, it ain't.
All right, well, this is a nice little 45. Nice little clip. All right, so we'll do this. All right, so we'll get into the other stuff on the next shows.
I'd rather leave than to cheat.
What?
What? Oh, that shit got me hot.
Clearly. Go cool off. All right, you guys.
I will give credit where it's due though. I mean, it's definitely a real song. You know what I'm saying? But it's bullshit at the same time.
Yeah. It's either one or the other.
It's a real song. Like, I do believe that people feel these ways, right? So it's real in that sense, but it's bullshit in the sense of, like, nobody's waiting for you to figure out if you want to be back
said that,
here.
though?
He
Nobody...
did. He said, "Give me some time so I can see where I want to be."
Yeah,
so I can see where I want to be. So give you some time to see whether you want to be here or there.
Leah, when you interview for a job and they don't choose you, do they not say, "I'm gonna keep your resume on file"?
And you think I'm gonna accept?
I'm just asking. Do they say that?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been on an interview.
Come on, yeah, we're not even having honest.
It's been a long time.
Wedlocked and loaded.
It's been a long time since I've been on an interview, so that's a real conversation.
Wedlocked.
Because either you interested or you not.
Wedlocked and loaded.
That's not your job.
All right, guys. Please subscribe, follow, and send any sort of strong thoughts and opinions to Leah, please. Only you can make sure it says
they can send it to Wedlocked and Loaded. And don't address me.
No, they can
don't
put it
at me for nothing.
Nice. You could put Wedlocked and Loaded, but before you send the message, just put Leah / boom 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 and
don't at me for nothing.
Send your thoughts, because I think it's just kind of.
It's my opinion. You're entitled to yours.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, so, all right, guys, we will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Be kind to each other. Still wash your hands. People, there's some nasty codes being caught. And, yeah, that's all I'll say on that.
Okay.
People are outside. Strap up. Get a vasectomy if you need to.
See, this
make
is
a consultation.
What I'm talking about.
What?
This
Leah?
the shit I'm talking about.
Make a consultation.
So we're gonna stop here, and
guys, make a consultation.
Yeah, we're gonna stop here because see, this is again. I feel like you're doing some bullshit. So thanks for joining, everyone, and until next time, we are Wedlocked and Loaded.
And I wanna be
Wedlocked and loaded.
Wedlocked and Loaded.